The course is engaging with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander business communities. It's a dual mode type course, so I've got students that are online and on campus. And the challenges was actually designing the course content as well as the assessments around for these two different cohorts. Well, it was going to be twofold. One is that it's the Griffith attribute for cultural capabilities working with First Peoples was probably the main aim. And the other was also to embed some really innovative assessment items. The approach, it was quite laborious and quite lengthy. It did take a couple of years of gathering the resources, because again there's been no course in GBS that was catering for First Peoples. And so gathering all the information, developing the course profile, looking and making sure that I was addressing learning objectives, you know, sitting within the learning and teaching principles, all those type of things. So it was quite a long, lengthy process. But once it was uploaded and ongoing, it was then looking at the ways that I could embed the assessment for that particular course. The assessments had to be innovative, again trying not to be typically traditional, as my background being in accounting. So I looked at ways of incorporating Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander ways of presenting posters. There was also looking at reflective journals, using e-portfolios and more recently the PebblePad. And the final one was looking at students doing communication skills with presentation videos. So the PebblePad idea came about because we wanted to be able to collect data on its success. So assurance of learning and working with Catherine Hodgson, for example, developing rubrics. We then found that e-portfolio and using the PebblePad was the best way to go. So students were given a template using Bloom's taxonomy to make sure that it wasn't going to be too difficult for them. Again, previous delivery of the course, students did comment saying that they really enjoyed the reflective journals. There's 8 topics, so each week or each topic they had to present a reflection, and that was really looking at their own culture, their values, their beliefs, how they understood what they were learning in the content of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander histories, communication protocols on engagement, etc. And then they would upload those into PebblePad, and they were then marked within the Blackboard system using the AOL rubrics. Probably twofold. There's those obviously where students weren't used to doing reflective journals. So again, accounting, commerce students, business students, not used to doing any written essays. So they kicked and fussed and, you know, complained. But throughout the online support that I gave them, as well as with the blended learning team, we were able to alleviate all that angst, and the overall feedback was that they embraced the new way of you know, presenting assessments. And obviously the outcome too was that they could see that they could take this PebblePad concept to once they graduate. Probably the advice I would give anyone is that just give it a go. It always seems like it's insurmountable time, effort, and too difficult. Again, I went kicking and screaming through the whole process, but having somebody that's behind you saying, "Come on, Kerry, you can, you know, you can do it." And now I'm at the other end where I've, you know, implemented it and seen that it does work. I think with looking at PebblePad and e-portfolios, reflective journals, is just an exciting way to engage students. They may not like it at first, but always making sure that you access those that have done it before, because we're always happy to help and offer advice, and also making sure, you know, the blended learning team and anyone else that's there to help them implement anything that's new in technology.